Shalom, this is the brother Ataza Wamia from the GMS South Carolina camp. I want to first give all praises to Yahweh Basham Al Shai, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim and the truth. Alright, this lesson, because the time we approaching, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, I wanted to pull out some information, about the chip, and it basically showed through the scriptures it is a sin to take the chip, alright, regardless if you believe it's the mark of the beast or not, alright. And this is geared towards you Israelites, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, alright. I'm going to go through these articles real quick, and then I'm going to pull out, scriptures. We're going to tie it up with the scriptures, alright. And and this is to edify, the brothers, because we was out teaching today, alright, and some Jakes came up, alright, and one of them was about to join the military, alright, and we told them, if you join the military, they gonna chip you, alright, and if you take the chip, you're gonna get destroyed, alright. We're gonna show one that they gonna be chipping your military men, alright, and that because World War III is coming, alright, that's mentioned in the scriptures as well, alright, and that soon many and this is to warn you Latinos as well, because they had passed the Dream Act. What was that, 2000? Oh yeah, they passed the Dream Act, which is basically geared towards what they call illegal aliens or immigrants, which basically is geared towards you Latinos, which are Israelites, alright. And with the Dream Act, which I'm going to get into, alright, it's basically you either have two options. You can either go to higher learning, which is going to school, alright, and get indoctrinated, or join the military. And if you, like I said, with this article, these two articles I'm going to pull out, alright, if you join the military, you will be chipped, alright. So let's get into it real quick, alright. This is I'm going to post all these links in the information box, so if you want to go through and read them for yourself, and just to help edify you brothers even more, alright, about this chip, alright. It says healthcare, it's news. Bear Chip sells first baby protection system and talks with military, alright. So you're gonna get that in the scripture. It says update. The makers of human implanted RFID chips makes it first sales of its infant protection, wander prevention, and staff duress system to a Canadian hospital, and is discussing testing its implantable chips. VeriChip, the company that makes the human implantable RFID chip, is looking to span its equipment from newborn babes to the military enlisted. Alright? So that's a key point right there. Alright. So let's go to the scriptures. Okay. Revelation 13. Start at 16. Alright. Revelation chapter 13 verse 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Alright. That word right there for mark in the Greek, alright, is
Strong's G 5480 Charagma.
charagma. Alright. Let's open it up. Charagma, alright, which means a stamp, an imprinted mark. Alright. A mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as badge of followers of the Antichrist. Which, they kind of go off right there. The mark branded upon horse, thing carved, sculpted, graven work of idolatrous image. Alright? And this chip, they got to engrave into your skin, alright, to imprint this mark. Alright? Let's go to this word right here. This is
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
alright, from charazo, to sharpen to a point, i.e. through the idea of scratching. Alright, because it means a pale or strike or pale sunder pulsate or rampart pales between the earth, stone, trees, timbers are heaped, packed together. Alright, but you get the word from pale, like impelled, impalement. Alright, and if somebody got impaled on a stake, on a stock, alright, a stake, alright, they will puncture the person through with the stake or a stake, and it was called impalement. Alright, you can look that up. Alright, this word right here is grapho.
Strong's G 1125. Grapho. Grapho.
Alright, which means to write with reference to the form of letters, to delegate of form letters or tablets, parchment, paper, or other materials, to write with reference to the contents of writing, to express in writing characters, to commit to writing things not to be forgotten, written down, recorded. Alright, used of those things which stand written in the sacred books of the Old Testament, to write to one, i.e. by writing, and writing epistles, to give information, directions to follow, with writing, to draw up writing, compress. Alright, this is what it's commit to writing things not to be forgotten, written down, records. Alright, and that's what the chip is going to hold. Alright, everything from your medical to financial, alright, to your identification, all your records will be held up on this chip. Alright, alright, so so let's go back. Alright, Revelations chapter 13 verse 16 says, and he causeth all, both small and great. Now, in this article right here, it's talking about babies getting. It says the VeriChip, the company that makes human implantable RFID chips, is looking to expand its equipment from newborns to military enlisted. Alright, so that would be what? Fit the requirements of what? Small and great. Alright, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Alright, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the number of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Alright, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and the number is 666. Let's look up that word for 666. Which is
Strong's G 5516. Chi, Xi, stigma. Chi, Xi, stigma.
Alright. This is the point I want to pull out, stigma. Alright. Let's get this in the dictionary. Etymology. Yeah, that's the one I want. Alright. which this is a good, dictionary. The online etymology dictionary, basically giving you the meanings of words and where they stem from. All right. Now that word stigma, all right, is from 1590s. Mark made on the skin by burning with a hot iron, from Latin stigma, a plural stigmata, from Greek stigma, stigmatos, mark, puncture, especially one made by a pointed instrument, from the root stizonin, to mark, tattoo. Alright? So that's what the word stigma means. Alright? And that's how they gonna implant the chip. It's gonna be a mark puncture, especially one made by a pointed instrument. Alright? Alright? To mark, tattoo. Alright? Okay, so let me go from there. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28. Alright? So this is talking about the chip. Now that number is making reference to the barcode, alright, or USP code or USCP code. So like, the barcode that be on the back of all your products, alright, on the outside, on both sides of the barcode, and in the middle, when it's scanned, when it comes to the computer, it registers 6 on each side, on the outside of the bars in the middle. So that makes it 606 or 666. Alright, which is the system. Now when they take the chip, alright, that same technology that they use to scan, your goods, or the same technology that they use for the barcode, is going to be on that chip. Alright, so whenever they scan it, all your information will pop up. Alright, and you'll be able to what? Buy or sell. Alright, because it said that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. Alright, so that's the time we're approaching now. Alright, is it lawful to get the chip? The answer is no. Alright, because the scriptures speak against that. This is from the law. This is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28. It says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. Alright, so let's look up the word cutting. Alright, real quick. Alright, this is Strong's Hebrew 8296. It's sharat. Alright, it means incision, cut. Alright, let's look up the word incision real quick. Alright, find out what that word means. Paste it. Incision. Alright, make sure I pronounced it correctly. Alright, it means incision, a cut, gash, or notch. The act of incision, a cutting into, especially of surgical purposes. Alright, so that's what the word incision means. Alright, I should probably pull up the chip thing real quick. Pull this up, so Jake can get a visual of what I'm talking about. Where's it at? Radio frequency. Alright, there we go. Alright, RFID chip. Here we go.